In today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. Hi everyone, we're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Cunningham's shot is off. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And they double up Cunningham.
And this is Allen's calling card. He can defend straight up, and boy, he's a monster in help defense.
Rebound, Detroit. And here's Cunningham. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
That one goes in.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Outside, Robinson. Thompson looking for an opening. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Harden outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
To the middle. And Duran slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And this is routine for Mitchell. He doesn't need much space to feel comfortable elevating.
That one good for 2. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Now here's Thompson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Teardrop shot. And that one's good, Mitchell.
It's so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
To the inside. It's stolen by Allen. Down low. And here we go. Fast break. Mobley's got it.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
The kick out to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
High post shot. Mobley with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Mitchell wide open. Drops in the tray. He has 7.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
Now, here is Harden. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
They get it back. Duren.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here is Cunningham after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Harris outside. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Mitchell. Offline from the high post. And it's Detroit's ball. It's Cunningham with the drive.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Robinson for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Here's Harden. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Cavaliers. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. See you guys.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high-motor player.
That's good from Duren. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Holland. Now Jenkins. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Holland. Clock at 6. Here's Herter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Stan, Kevin Herter is a pretty big celebrity at his old high school.
Well, for good reason, Kevin. I mean, this is a guy who's risen to great success in the NBA. And so when he goes back home, everybody wants to be the next Kevin Herter.
Merrill gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Pistons have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Evan Mobley, Max Strus, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden.
Poked loose to the right side. Here's Jenkins. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Mitchell outside. Fires from 14. Rebounded by the Pistons. Pass to Jenkins. Now, here's Stewart. Now, here's Jenkins. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Off target with his 3. Cavaliers trailing. Harden right side. Harden with the hang time.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Here's Herter. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Pass to Harden. Back to Mitchell. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Here's Holland. Now Stewart. Scoreless thus far. LeVert in the corner. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Cleveland with the ball. Pass to Bryant. Back to Strus. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Floats it up for Bryant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Stewart misses. And so Harden will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. Strus's shot is good.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Bryant comes with the double team. Cunningham outside. And he drives in. Here's Stewart. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Harden, no good. Pistons trailed by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Thompson. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Back to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. Excellent D there from Allen.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers ahead as they end the second quarter on a 14-3 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Wade. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Wade's got the first field goal of the second half for the Cavs. We know Dennis Schroeder is a great pro, Stan, but he might be even better playing internationally.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, and there's a few guys like that. We saw it with Dennis Schroeder, that when they're playing for their country, maybe it's the role they have or the confidence that their teammates and coaching staffs have in them at that level, but Dennis Schroeder takes over when he's playing for Germany.
Here's Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Pass to Schroeder. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And there it is for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. The Cavaliers have twin towers with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Allen said when Evan was first drafted, there were a lot of questions on whether two big men could work together in the modern NBA. At this point, I think we've proved to everybody they're wrong. It's all working out, and every single year it gets better. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Detroit, no good that time either. Popped up there for Wade. Doesn't go that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And they double up Cunningham. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Merrill. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by Harris. To the paint. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And he commits the intentional foul. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Duren a screen. Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Yeah, and Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
Pass to Mobley. Over Thompson. Back to Mobley. Harden outside. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 14 points.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Now the Pistons with it. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And Duren slams it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. For 3, Mitchell. Mitchell dials it up from distance.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
And they double up Cunningham. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Green by Allen. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And that time converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
catching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Man, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
5 to shoot. From about 19 feet. And it's good for 2. Cunningham's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
Harden's shot is good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Allen.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Ausar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Harden with it. He's got 16. Just 3 on the clock. What a finish from Harden.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
James Harden getting it done for Cleveland. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this.
52.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And here is Jenkins. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
There's a surge of resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell's so good inside.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
To stop the run. Shots good by Jenkins.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. For 3, Mitchell. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Strus's shot is good.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next town over. Kev, what a shot.
Cunningham's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
And stolen by Thompson. The shake. And Cunningham with a nice bucket inside. Cunningham's got 21. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Harden. Mitchell. Mitchell came in high and went up high.
And Mitchell's energy level is really impressive. He's someone that doesn't give up on possessions.
Inside. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Oh, Harden with a good look down low.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Cunningham. Rebounded by Allen inside. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Harden outside. Now Strus. And the shot goes in.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Cunningham drives in. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Harris. Thompson. Strong move off the glass.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Outside Cunningham. Leaves it in off the window.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Allen. Off the glass.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
It's in there.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Cavaliers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I think, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Stolen by Robinson.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out